Hey friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. By the title of today's video, you can see we are doing a $401 low income cash envelope stuffing for my May paycheck number 2. So if you want to see how I'm using cash stuffing, the cash envelope method, or the cash envelope system to budget and cash stuff for my variable expenses, then just keep watching today's video. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shadavia and this is Ohshebudgets, where I talk about all things money, budgeting, and savings related. On my channel, you will see some things like budget with me's, where I do share my real numbers. I do some cash envelope stuffings, savings challenges, and I also give you guys debt and savings updates on my own personal financial journey. So if any of that is content you're into, do me a favor and give today's video a big old thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and don't forget your notification bell, you guys, so you never miss the next time I post. As I mentioned, today we are going to go ahead and do a $401 low income cash envelope stuffing. So today's cash stuffing is going to be for my variable expenses, so just the things that I spend money on a daily or weekly basis. I'm also going to be cash stuffing for my 1 month ahead fund and then my sinking funds as well. So let's go ahead and get straight into today's cash count, and then we can start cash stuffing my cash envelopes and binders. So today we have a total of 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 400, 401. So again, $401 that we're going to be cash stuffing into my envelopes and my cash envelope binder. So let me go ahead and get the cash all set up for today's video. How was everyone's weekend, you guys? Let me know in the comments what you did this weekend. I feel like a long weekend, you guys. I'm actually up super early right now, taking a break from working some overtime, but also getting ready to go out with my friends today for brunch. But I wanted to make sure that I went ahead and got today's video out for you guys. Overall, this weekend was really good for me, so let me know what you guys did and how you're feeling starting the week off as well. So let me go ahead and get the cash envelope binder open, and then we can start cash stuffing my envelopes. So this is my variable expense binder, and again, this is just expenses that I spend cash on a daily or weekly basis. So the first category, or the first cash envelope that I'm going to be cash stuffing for today, is my groceries envelope. So my groceries does have a budget of $100, so let me go ahead and get that set aside. And if you guys are ever curious how I know how much to put into each envelope, I did go ahead and do my May paycheck number 2 budget with me video, and I've already budgeted out all of my cash envelopes, and so I just went to the bank, got the cash out in the denominations I preferred. So again, for groceries this week, we have 50, 70, 90, $100 going into our grocery budget. I have not done our meal plan yet, and so typically what I do is I create our meal plan, but I'm going to be trying something different where my kids and my husband are going to help me with the meal plan, so they can kind of get some meals in that they would like as well. We're going to see how it goes. I'm curious, but I just feel like when I'm in charge of it, it gets done. When we're going to be in charge of it, I don't know, you guys. So we'll see how that goes, but that is my grocery budget, and that's what we're going to be working with for the next week. Now, the next cash envelope I have in my cash envelope binder that I am cash stuffing for today is my gas envelope. If you're new to my channel, this is just my vehicle gas. So let me go ahead and grab that $60 that I budget out for my May paycheck number 2. And so I like to break this one out into different denominations. You can see here we are doing 3 separate denominations, and that's because sometimes it doesn't take me the full $60 to fill up, and so whatever's left over in this gas envelope, I do roll it to my car maintenance envelope, which is in my sinking funds binder. So we have 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So again, $60 that's going into my gas envelope. I do have the luxury, if you're new here, from working from home, and so I don't have to commute a lot. And most weeks I am able to maintain this budget, which is why I keep it at $60. Some weeks I get kind of close to needing to fill up again before I get paid. But if that is the case, then I'll just start taking money from my car maintenance. But as of right now, I haven't had that issue. So I've been keeping the gas budget at $60. Now, the next cash envelope that I have for my variable spending or variable expenses is my household envelope. Now, my household envelope takes care of my household, toiletries, cleaning products, whatever we need for the household in the next 2 weeks that we can get within the budget itself. So for my May paycheck number 2, I did go ahead and budget out $25. Yeah, $25. And again, I'm just going to break this one up into 2 separate denominations as well, because I personally would prefer to pay a 10 and a 5 for $15 opposed to having a $20 bill and getting change. I do realize that it is the exact same change, you guys, but for some reason, I just like to break it out into denominations so I have less change, if that makes sense. So that is my household envelope. And if there is anything left over in my cash envelopes, with the exception of my gas, then what I do is I use it as income. I know some people like to roll it over into their sinking fund categories, or they may roll it to extra debt payments or savings payments. Because I'm never sure how much my income is going to be, I like to be on the safe side, so I'll just use it as income. So let's say, for example, I have $5 left from this May paycheck number 2 cash envelope for my household, and my next paycheck I want to budget out $20. Well, instead of taking $20 from my paycheck, then I only need to take $15 because I already have $5 in here. So that's how I use my leftover, again, with the exception of my gas, because that one goes into car maintenance. I just feel like it's been working that way for me. Maybe like if I had debt, maybe I could roll it into extra debt payments. But right now my debt is my car loan and my mortgage, and so those are kind of quite big debts, and so I'm using different avenues to kind of knock those down as soon as possible. The next cash envelope that I'm going to be cash stuffing for today is self-care. So as I mentioned earlier, I am going out with my friends here in a few hours. We are doing brunch, and so I budgeted out $67 for my May paycheck number 2. So let me go ahead and get that, and I'm splitting this one into different denominations as well, just for the sake of tips. I'm hoping the food is not too much, but you never know how many mimosas may come with that. So if you're a brunch eater or you like to go out to brunch, let me know what your go-to brunch menu items. I saw they had like some waffles, which look really good, you guys, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna get yet, but I do need to plan ahead so that way when I get there, I'm not like trying to scatter the menu and trying to rush. So again, for self-care this weekend, we are doing brunch with my friends, and I'm budgeting out 20, 40, 65, 66, 67. So 67, and then I should be receiving my YouTube paycheck here in the next few days. Because today's the 21st. So, but I think when it falls on the weekend, you get paid the next business day. So I'll probably get paid tomorrow or Tuesday from YouTube. And then I'll be able to add more into my self-care envelope, just to put a little bit extra aside for myself, because I do give myself a percentage from there as well. The next cash envelope that I'm going to be cash stuffing for today is my family and fun. Now, if you're new to my channel, I am a family of 5, and so I like to incorporate fun into our budget as well. And so what I've noticed is that in the beginning, when I used to budget for our family and fun, I used to cash stuff like $20-ish, maybe $40, and I noticed that that wasn't really realistic for us to be able to do a lot of the things that we wanted to do. So I decided to, in my budget, so from my paychecks, I budget out, a little bit more to be able to do some of the things that we can actually do. And then it doesn't have to take it from my buffer because I didn't have enough. So for my May paycheck number 2, I did budget out $75 for us to do something fun. So that is 50, 70, 75. And you guys, my kids' last day of school is Friday. My oldest two are going to middle school, and I just have not fully processed that, because not only is it scary, it's kind of like bittersweet because they're growing up as well, you guys. And I know we kind of talked about, doing them a graduation party. I'm not set in stone just yet because I feel like, I'm kind of rushing thinking of the decorations, the planning portion of it. My husband's like, stop overthinking it and let's just do it. I've already started putting money aside for it. But we're gonna have these funds set aside to be able to do something if we don't even decide to do the graduation party. We'll be able to still celebrate them and do something fun with our family and fun budget. So the next cash envelope that I'm going to stuff for today is one that I'm super excited to be able to cash stuff, you guys, and that is my 1 month ahead cash envelope. So if you don't know, I set a financial goal to get 1 month ahead on bills this year in 2023. Now for me, that doesn't mean that I'm going to use those funds to pay for next month's funds. What I'm actually doing is I'm setting the money aside in a high yield savings account to be able to serve as like an extra cushion in addition to my emergency fund. So again, it's completely separate from, my $10,000 saving goals, completely separate from my emergency fund. It has its own high yield savings account. And so this is the last category that I'm working on towards getting 1 month ahead, which is my bills. And that is a little over $1,500. So it's going to take quite a bit of time. But to be able to do that by the end of 2023, I need to set aside at least, I think it was like $250-ish. But again, I take a percentage from my YouTube paycheck as well to take, to kind of help me out. From my May paycheck number 2, I budgeted out $42, which may not seem like a lot, but like I said, when I get my YouTube paycheck, it should kind of help me out a bit. And then I'll get paid 3 times in June, which I'm really looking forward to as well. So it'll be able to kind of help me, stay on track with being able to reach this goal by the end of 2023. So that is my 1 month ahead. And then the last cash envelope, I guess, that I'm going to be cash stuffing for today is my sinking funds. Now, I haven't decided where I'm putting the cash. So I am just going to put it into this savings envelope in my sinking funds binder. And so we're going to put the rest of this, which is 10, 20, 30, 1, 2. So $32 is what we're adding to the sinking funds savings. And then let's see how much we have set aside for sinking funds. Sinking funds is another category that I use my YouTube paycheck to help me save for as well. So for sinking funds, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $88 that we have for our sinking funds to be able to budget. And if you've seen any of my sinking funds cash stuffing videos, then you know that even with small amounts, I am able to make the most of that into the different categories. And that's kind of what I preach on my channel. If you're new here and you don't really know how I like to budget and cash stuff, but I really like to just make the most of my income. But that is it, you guys, for today's cash envelope stuffing. If you made it all the way to the end of today's video, let me know if you are a cash stuffer or you just enjoy watching cash stuffing videos. If you enjoyed it, as always, please give it a thumbs up, you guys. It really helps out the video and the channel. Make sure you like it, you guys. Leave a comment for me as well. I love interacting with you guys. And as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in on your Sunday and checking out today's upload. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.